thank you everyone for being here, for making the effort. I hope we'll keep the session very, very exciting. I've got a very high-powered, panel here. I'm probably the least experienced here in this space, but I've got, gentlemen who are Push, who handles Lakmé. I've got, so I'm just going to do a quick round of introductions, and maybe you guys just say a quick, 1 or 2 lines about yourself, what you do, and then we'll get straight into the sort of, the discussion about basically bringing global benchmarks to the salon business in India, and how do we do that. So just with Istayak to you, and just pass on the mic. Quickly, guys.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Istayak. We are the master franchisee for a brand called Truefitt Hill. It's a British brand, serves the monarchy for the last 200 years. We acquired the right in 2014. Currently, we are operating 6 stores in Bombay, and we are opening up outlets in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune, and Delhi in March. So we'll be having another 6 outlets opening up. We are just 2 years old in the business. We are the only men's salon, high-end men's salon currently operating in India. The journey so far has been good, and as we proceed with this discussion, I'll share insight of what has been our experience in the business, and what are the steps that we took before we started and after we started, and what are the challenges that we are facing today. Thank you.
Rod, over to you.
Is this one? Okay. So, my name is Rod Anker. I've been in India for about 9 years. Came here with a foreign company who, after about 3 years, decided to exit India, and since then have pretty much been doing my own thing. In October last year, we launched the Rod Anker brand, first salon here in Pullman, and the second one opens the second week of next month, more centrally in Delhi. Our plans, like everybody, are to expand and grow the business with our footprint. However, saying that, we're doing it probably a little bit slower to make sure that sustainability is there, and long term that everyone can enjoy the benefits. So we'll talk about further what we do and everything in some time.
Thanks, Rod. Blessing, yourself, please.
Praise the Lord. My name is Blessing A Manikandan. I am the CEO of Paulsons Beauty and Fashion Private Limited, based out of Chennai. We are the master franchisee of Tony & Guy Essentials for South India, West Bengal, and Odisha. Also, we have our own brands like Slam Fitness, Jonas, and Chakra Urban Spa, all these brands. Here I'm there to share my views on retaining the talents and attracting the talents and retaining the talents as a global brand. So what is the opportunity lying here in India, and what is the challenges for the local brands, and how they're going to meet these challenges coming from the global, so that they can emerge as a global brand by observing or learning or bringing in expertise abroad. Thank you.
Ms. Bharti, yourself, please. Just briefly about yourself and what you do.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Bharti Taneja. We run 9 institutes and 9 clinics in the name of Alps Cosmetic Clinic and Alps Institute of Makeup, Hair and Beauty. I think it's really, really important to reach some global achievement, that we have to teach the students so well that they can really do well, because we'll be needing a lot of people within few days, within few years, because there are so many people coming into this business. So we are trying to give you best possible students who can work well and help you to take your clinics or salons or whatever, take to some peak. So this is very important. We always, when we teach, what we do is we teach scientifically and practically as well. So theoretically and practically we take both the things, so that once the student comes out of my school, my institute, they are really well versed with everything, and they know what they are doing, why they are doing, so that they can really work well. They can answer the questions, whatever people ask from them. And I hope this will help our industry in any way. And we are trying to open a lot of institutes and a lot of clinics in next few years. Trying to have a lot of them. And one thing we have started with is unisex salons. Now,
Ma'am, just close it. Keep the mic close.
We were working only for ladies. Now we are working for men as well.
Thank you. Samir, just quickly about yourself.
Yeah, my name is Samir. I run a very boutique French salon chain called Claude Biguine. We're not in Delhi. We're only in Bombay and Bangalore. I've been in the industry for about 10 years. I used to work for Kaya, and I used to work for VLCC and NSDA, and now I run this business. So I'll be happy to share whatever little I know about the business to each one of you.
And Pushkraj, from yourself, from Lakmé.
Yeah, hi. I'm responsible for Lakmé Lever, which runs the Lakmé Salons business in India. We have close to 300 salons in 80 plus towns across the country. The first Lakmé salon was opened when I was 5 years old. So we do have experience in running this business.
Thank you. So with that, I'm just going to get straight into the questions. We have about an hour, so we'll try and cover up what we think will be relevant for all of you from the point of view of growing your business, expanding, learning from the experts here. So, Istayak, from your perspective, just if you were to start up a business, you've just got a global brand, a very famous brand from the UK, serve the monarchs. So what are some of the things that you do to start a new business here and also to scale up? And then what are some just quick thoughts around, is it better to start your own salon or to take a franchise, and sort of what works, just.
Okay, I mean, there are two parts of it. First is before you start your business, and after what goes into it. I think most of the people who are present out here are already running salons and spas. So you've already gone through that phase. But
there may be some who have come to learn as well. So.
But I would still touch on to that. Firstly, do a thorough research of what you're getting into. I mean, there are various models, various sizes, so you need to thoroughly research of what you're getting into. A research involves the business model, the size, scale, challenges, whatever is there. Secondly is you need to be well-funded. A lot of time I see single salon operators come up, so there is usually an operating partner, there's a funding partner. The operating partner would put in numbers which will not match up and the business shut down. So get your funding right. Thirdly, most importantly, is the team. So either you have somebody on board as a partner who understands the business, or you have a consultant on board because that's your first outlet. And all this put together will give you a business model. And that business model will be successful only if it gives you a bottom line. That's where your journey starts. So all these things before you actually start, and for a year when you're running your business, you need to make sure that your business is throwing money, it's making money. That's the bottom line. That's what we are here for. Once you've got your first outlet going right, then it's scalability. I mean, I don't know how many of you all out here have a 10-year business plan. So with us, we've written a 10 years business plan for ourselves. We want to do X number of outlets, year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4. These are the number of people that I'm going to need. This is the money I'm going to need. These are the challenges I'm going to face. So we are prepared a year ahead of what we're getting into. Just to share our journey when we decided to get into the business, salon, if you look at the wellness segment per se, salon is the most profitable business compared to spa and gyms. I've been in the gym industry for 10 years. I've set up 100 gyms in India before I ventured out as an entrepreneur. So according to me, this is the best business. Now, when you think of getting into salon is just not a unisex salon. You can do a kids salon, you can do a blow dry bar, you can do a men's barber. There are various concepts. What excites you? Then is the call that would you like to do your own brand, or you would like to take an international brand. This is a call that you need to take.
What was your thought? Why not create your own brand and give away? And I guess the challenge would be that when you take a franchise, you have to give away money as franchising fees. You have to give monthly royalties. Is it not better to put that money into your own business and create your own brand, because that's where you get a lot of value down the line? Absolutely. So what's the trade-off?
So going back, before we started, when we did our research, we find 3 areas, 3 niche concepts which are fitting in. One was men's salon, men's only salon in a luxury segment which wasn't there. Second was kids salon. There are no kids salon chain right now in India. And third is a specialty like your nail bar or blow dry. So our first step was to start with a men's salon. Then the question is, should we do on our own? When we go back and look at the market, a lot of people started men's salon, but they didn't do well. Then we started researching global brands. Truefitt Hill stood out because it has its own products. So the biggest strength where Truefitt Hill brought on board was, there were 135 men grooming product. 80% of the consumption is Truefitt Hill. So my cost of consumption today is 4 to 5%.
Sorry?
4 to 5% on service, because I'm directly importing these products which are Truefitt Hill doing it, which is much higher for the industry. B, I also retail them. So my revenue today, 40% comes from product and 60% comes from service, which is not the industry benchmark. Industry benchmark is 15 to 20%.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Normally it's much lower.
Absolutely. And so when I looked at the model, it was a very sexy brand, 210 years old, 200 years of royal warrant, relics on the Titanic, top places to visit. So it was a very sexy brand to put out. Now, when you're working on a niche concept, which is men's only barbershop, it's very difficult to float it. That's why we took a call that we will go with a brand, which is Truefitt Hill, which is one of the best brands that you can have on board. And it had other benefits which came along with it. The money that you pay for license for a particular brand, that's paid for 10 years. So it's a call you need to take whether you want to put that money on a license and get an established brand, or you spend that money on developing your own brand over a period of 10 years. But we took a conscious call on doing with Truefitt Hill, but we're working on 2 more concepts, which again, one is going to be an international brand and one we are developing ourselves. So that will be something launching in next year. We're still in a research and development phase. And most importantly in your business, please work on Excel sheets. Do number crunching where your business is going. End of the day, you need to make bottom line. That's very important.